Hello, Dr. James Bogash, expert in health and longevity, and today we're going to talk about protecting your brain, which most of us are probably interested in. And it's really not that hard. We've spent billions upon billions of dollars trying to find some miracle drug for Alzheimer's. I've mentioned it before multiple times. I truly don't believe we'll ever find a miracle treatment, because by the time people realize that they have something going on, it's already too late. It's a freight train and you can't reverse it. Maybe you could slow it down, but by that time you've lost too many brain cells to come back from. However, what we know about protecting the brain, we've learned a lot, to pretty much the point where cognitive decline does not have to happen if you make the right brain-friendly choices throughout your life. And when I say throughout your choice, like Alzheimer's, even Parkinson's to a certain degree, develops decades before people start symptoms. So this is an entire lifestyle. It's not like, hey, I'm 80, I'm going to start eating more fruits and vegetables. It is about protecting your brain over a lifetime. And before I go into any further detail of this particular study and which diet really shined, make sure you like this video, share it with somebody you think needs the information, and subscribe to the channel. That being said, things like exercise is incredibly important for the brain, but so is diet. And this was a study of 294 people looking at people had followed either the healthy diet guidelines, which is, generally what people think are a healthy diet. Look at like the American Heart Association diet. Like, it's good. It's not phenomenal, and I would love to see it tweaked more, which is what they did here. They looked at the Mediterranean diet, which in general contained 440 milligrams of polyphenols. Now, these are protective compounds from the large class from fruits and vegetables and spices that have been shown consistently to be very good for our health. And they get it from a variety of the diet sources, but also walnuts were a big part of this study. Then, as if that wasn't good enough, the third arm of the diet included a low red and processed meat diet, along with a Mediterranean diet that they called green. This had 1,240 milligrams of polyphenols, so 3 times the amount. They added in not only the walnuts, but also from the Mankai plant, which is a seaweed that is shown to be, it's one of those super plant-based compounds that contains all of the amino acids, a lot of polyphenols, can really do wonderful things for our body, and in this case our brain. And also green tea was a part of that. So these people are getting loaded with polyphenols in the diet in the third arm, even in the middle arm, but definitely the third arm. And what they looked at was markers that have been shown to be linked to cognitive decline and brain inflammation, galactin-9 and decorin. And so multiple studies in the past, these have been shown to be linked to not good things for the brain and your health in general. So they found that the most protection occurred in the group 3, the low red and processed meat, and the higher polyphenol content. Sorry for the carnivore people out there. I know you generally don't like evidence and don't like to hear this kind of stuff, and you'll just say it was funded by, I don't know, the big walnut people or the Mankai plant lobbyist group. I'm not sure. But, again, very consistent with what we've seen in other data points. So it's not just about the Mediterranean diet, which is shown to be healthy, but how can we tweak the Mediterranean diet to make it even better? And that's what we're starting to see in studies like this. As always, I will post a link to this particular study in the description. Make sure you like this video, share it with somebody you think needs the information, and subscribe to the channel.